Hi, Darryl. I've gotten a little overwhelmed. I found quite a few trainings before yours, and I really got to start over with a real basic schedule. And I wanted to just pick one thing, and I wanted to ask what you thought it should be to get more listings. Like I know there's lots of places to pay for leads. I might have that money in a couple weeks, but I don't have it today. And just wanted to say, what would you say for someone starting over?
Vanessa, great question, hon. What I would do is I would have the purpose that every homeowner in your area should have an updated market analysis done on their property.
Okay.
Because again, every homeowner should know. First of all, Zillow doesn't work, so we know that Zillow doesn't work because the numbers, the algorithm, it's automated. There's nobody who's actually looking at the comps that it's pulling. And there's been even the CEO, Stephen, what the heck is his last name? He's no longer the CEO, but when he was the CEO, he sold his property, and he sold it for less, like 500,000 less than what the Zillow estimate was. So they need a realtor to give comps, right? So every homeowner should have that done once a year. So what I would do, Vanessa, is think what are you doing today after this call? What's your schedule? Are you going anywhere? You going shopping? You got to go to get your hair done? You got to go to the cleaners? Where are you going?
I've got to make some more phone calls. I got a showing to do. And yeah, I probably will pop by the store, but.
Okay. All right. So when you're doing the showings, for example, that's easy. You're showing the property. That's good. But you ask them, like, do they know people there? How are their family? Where are they from? Oh, have they ever done an updated market analysis on their property? And when you go to the store, you go to the cleaners, you say, by the way, I don't know if you notice, I'm in real estate. And I'm doing something for people right now, which is the market is so hot. It's an updated market analysis. It's a neighborhood. We call it the neighborhood market report, because it tells you what is happening in the neighborhood. Plus it tells you how much your house is worth. So this is something I'm doing for anybody that's interested. So do you guys live in the area? Well, here's my card. If you like, I can do it for you. I want you to ask everybody if they want a neighborhood market report, an updated market report on their property. Now, the other thing, Vanessa, are you familiar with Realtors Property Resource?
Yes.
Do you know how to use it?
I think so. I'm not always confident that it's the best use, but.
Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to do a couple of sample CMAs in there. I was just in there this morning because I told you I'm currently in this buying mode right now, and so I was in RPR this morning, and one of the reports I want to say is like 43 pages. It's pretty.
Yeah.
So, and it can do a lot. Like you can do a customize where you can really edit the comps as if you were an appraiser. Like you can give plus and minuses based on features compared to other stuff. So anyway, I would make sure you feel real comfortable with it, Vanessa, and I would use that as your neighborhood market report. And the reason why I want you to go in there and check it, and I want you to do a couple of samples for yourself, is because I think what you'll find, Vanessa, you'll say, Ming, this is beautiful, this report. Like it'll empower you to want to tell people about this report that you can do for them.
Okay, so I've tried. You know what happens to me sometimes is the comps are so bizarre. They're sometimes they seem spot on, and other times it's like, oh, there's only one comp, and I don't know why.
Vanessa, that's why I want you to just maybe check out just go into a little deeper in the RPR, because you can control as much as you want, right? So if the comps are not showing up as for what you're looking for, if you change the criteria, you change the area, like you can manipulate it like any appraiser would to get what you need to get an idea of what something is worth. The other thing that it does, it also just shows what's happening in the neighborhood as well. So that's another value of that thing. So let's say, just not even from a comp standpoint, just to know what's happening, trends in the local community. Our property values going up, are they going down? What's the average days on market? So there's so much that RPR does. That should be your weapon, because here's what I love about it. It's free to you because you're a realtor.
Yeah.
So you've got an incredible asset that no homeowner has access to, Vanessa. Nobody else has it. You've got this secret weapon. And so I want you to feel comfortable. I want you to not feel comfortable. I want you to feel excited about this weapon. And then if you're excited about it, you're going to want to talk about it. You know, you ever go to a movie that you just thought was the best movie, or you went to a restaurant and the restaurant was awesome. Yep. You didn't have to write down, Vanessa, in a to-do list that says, when I go and see my girlfriends today, I'm going to tell them about this movie. No, it'll naturally come up because you're passionate about, boy, that was such a great meal I had, and you want to talk about it. So I want you to feel that way about the RPR. And if not, find something that you can get excited that you want to share in the world about real estate.
Okay.
Because then it'll be natural for you. See, now you're not working in your business. See, that's the other thing. Some of us like, geez, I don't want to get up and prospect every day. But when you have something that excites you, it's not about prospecting, it's about sharing. I'm going to say that again, Vanessa, not just for you, but for everybody listening. The difference between what I want you to do is I don't want you to prospect, I want you to share. When you are excited about something that you have of value for people, it's not now prospecting anymore. It's sharing, it's giving, it's helping. I'm excited about this. Oh my goodness, this is so great. Let me share this with you. Does that make sense, Vanessa?
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm excited right now.
Okay, good. Now you don't have to write down, geez, I got a prospect today. No, man, you got this great tool, and I'm just using RPR as the example. You got this great tool that nobody has access to, and it shows so much great stuff about the market and blah, blah, blah. One of our power agents, she loves HomeSnap. Okay, now HomeSnap is another way to send out a CMA. There's a lot of easy functions to it. It promotes the agent with their photo on it, da-da-da. Joanne Mills is the power agent I'm talking about. Well, Joanne, because she loves HomeSnap, like any chance that like we were talking about real estate, let me HomeSnap you a report on this property. So the key to being successful in real estate is not doing it, but being it. And how you be it is you be passionate about something.
Gotcha.
Did that help you?
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is just a little minor thing, but when you're doing the CMA, I usually just try to match number of bedrooms, close square footage, and then does it matter if I think it matters if it's a ranch or not. Usually the ranches are higher, but I don't know what else to go by much more than a certain radius.
Vanessa, the RPR has so many great videos, training videos, so I'm going to direct you to that. But to give you my personal opinion, I think that it's okay to compare a ranch to a colonial because the inventory is so thin. It doesn't have to be ranch for ranch. It's more about square footage, right? So if you've got a 4-bedroom ranch and a 4-bedroom colonial and the square footage is the same, then that's good. Now, if the kitchen is updated in the colonial, not so much in the ranch, then you delete, you minus off of the on the one, so that way it levels out I mean, I'm not getting into how to do an appraisal now, but I think you get the concept.
Yeah, good stuff. Thank you.
All right.